Florence Pugh shares her thoughts on fans' willingness to sacrifice her character for Scarlett Johansson's return as Natasha Romanoff in the MCU. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Introduced almost a decade before her death in Avengers: Endgame, through 2010's Iron Man 2, Scarlett Johansson's Natasha Romanoff aka Black Widow didn't take long to cement her position permanently in fans' hearts. So much so that fans had fallen so deeply in love with her character that most were left bawling when she sacrificed herself for the Soul Stone. Female heroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe constitute stark, underwhelming numbers as compared to the male heroes, so the ones who succeeded in making their way to the screens from the comics are obviously super beloved to fans. This especially includes the likes of fan favorites like Scarlett Johansson's Natasha Romanoff and Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova. But while both of these characters hold a special place in the fans' hearts, the former Black Widow just seems to hold significantly more of their love as compared to the latter. This is because fans were even willing to sacrifice Yelena for the sake of Johansson's return to the MCU. And now, after all this time, Pugh has finally opened up about her reaction to the same. Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova, on the other hand, was introduced in 2021's Black Widow. But even though she managed to become a fan-beloved soon enough as well, fans still loved Natasha more than her, considering how they were willing to sacrifice her just to have Nat return to the lore, believing maybe it was Belova who dies while Romanoff returns. During a recent Wheel of Questions interview by Shabazz Says, Pugh shared her feelings about the same while talking about wild fan theories about her character. She said, "After Black Widow, because, obviously, Yelena gets snapped when I did Hawkeye. I think it's really sweet, but they were like, oh, maybe it's Yelena that dies and Natasha comes back. I was like, oh, they love Natasha so much. Like, they really want me to die so that she can come back." Well, Johansson had been in the franchise for a longer period and had established a fairly lovable reputation for herself as Romanoff, so perhaps it's only understandable that fans were willing to settle on any possible means to have her return, even if it meant parting with Belova. That being said, when she decided to put her own spin on this respective Black Widow to bring about all her quirks and make her character all the more amusing and entertaining, her initial thoughts were, but they might not like it. They might actually want what was there. But everything turned out to be more positive for her than she expected. As she continued, while it was ostensibly heartwarming and heartbreaking at the same time to her to realize that fans wanted to see Johansson's character more than hers, at the same time, Florence Pugh confessed just how very nervous she was while first portraying Yelena. This was because her iteration of the character was different from the one in the comics. She candidly said, "I was so nervous. 'Cause I think when I stepped into the role, you're given a lot of power to create what you want to create with this character. But the character had already been, she was in comic books, so I know that people already had ideas of who she was. She was a bit more sexual and she wore different clothes with her tummy out. I just didn't really want to do that. I'm just so grateful that everybody has accepted her and all of her quirkyisms." For what it's worth, as perhaps most of the film buffs would agree, what makes the on-screen Yelena Belova so interesting are all the personal quirks that Pugh herself has added to the character to add her own spin to her. And for that, fans will always love the Oscar nominee. Find out how the Hollywood superstar Scarlett Johansson built her impressive net worth through her acting career and business choices. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Scarlett Johansson is one of Hollywood's shining stars, and her net worth in 2025 reflects just that. The actor is worth an impressive $165 million via celebrity net worth. Her incredible wealth is the result of years of blockbuster movies, brand endorsements, and smart career choices. Scarlett Johansson is one of those rare gems in Hollywood who's done a little bit of everything, and somehow crushed it every single time. From her early days as a child actor, she has gone on to become one of the highest-paid actors in the world. Johansson has carved out a way for her unparalleled success. Of course, for many fans, she'll always be Black Widow, the no-nonsense, badass spy from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That role didn't just put her name on the map, it shot her straight into the global spotlight and turned her into a full-blown superstar. Fast forward to 2025, and Johansson's not only still a crowd favorite, she's also cashing in big time. Wondering what her net worth looks like these days? Let's check it out. Johansson seamlessly balances her acting career with brand collaborations, easily making her one of the most bankable stars in the industry. Known for her iconic roles, Johansson is a fan favorite in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where she made her name as Black Widow. Her journey with Marvel significantly contributed to her financial success, with her paychecks growing exponentially with each film. But it's not just the silver screen that keeps Johansson in the spotlight. She's also the face of several high-profile luxury brands, which have further added to her fortune. From fragrances to fashion, her endorsements are as iconic as her movie roles. Scarlett Johansson's journey in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is nothing short of iconic. She debuted as Natasha Romanoff in 2010's Iron Man 2, earning a modest $400,000. However, her character quickly became a fan favorite, and her paychecks grew accordingly. By the time The Avengers hit theaters in 2012, Johansson's salary had jumped to a seven-figure range. Her earnings continued to climb with each MCU installment. Her star power grew as well as she took on the vital role Black Widow played as Marvel's first major female superhero. Scarlett Johansson's solo MCU film, Black Widow, was a long time coming. After a decade of portraying Natasha Romanoff, she finally got her standalone movie in 2021. However, the film's release on Disney Plus sparked a heated controversy over her earnings. Johansson argued that the streaming release breached her contract, which was structured around theatrical profits. She had filed a lawsuit against Disney in which it was written, Scarlett reportedly earned $20 million for Avengers: Age of Ultron. When Infinity War and Endgame came out, her upfront salary was $15 million per film, but bonuses bumped her total earnings to $35 million for the latter. Despite the drama, Johansson walked away with $20 million for her role in Black Widow. The legal dispute ultimately highlighted the challenges actors face in the evolving entertainment industry. Johansson's handling of the situation reinforced her position as a strong and savvy professional who knows her worth. Disney intentionally induced Marvel's breach of the agreement, without justification, in order to prevent Ms. Johansson from realizing the full benefit of her bargain with Marvel. In 2003, Johansson gained widespread acclaim for her role in Lost in Translation. The film, made on a modest $4 million budget, grossed $118.6 million worldwide, via Box Office Mojo, and thanks to that role, she made her place as a leading lady in Hollywood. That same year, she took on the titular role in Girl with a Pearl Earring. While the Marvel Cinematic Universe played a significant role in Johansson's career, her success extends far beyond it. She started her acting journey as a child, making her film debut in 1994's North. Over the years, she starred in a mix of indie gems and blockbuster hits. Scarlett Johansson's influence extends beyond acting. She has been the face of numerous high-profile brands, including Mango, Dolce & Gabbana, L'Oreal, Louis Vuitton, and Calvin Klein. These partnerships have boosted her income significantly. Due to these brand endorsements, she has become a global fashion and beauty icon. Her most controversial endorsement was with SodaStream. The partnership faced backlash due to the brand's factory location in the West Bank, leading Johansson to part ways with the charity Oxfam. Other notable performances include Ghost World, Matchpoint, Vicky Cristina Barcelona, and Her, all of which are proof enough of her talent. She is an actress who can shine in both dramatic